team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. It's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package. That's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Formation, very cat. Choose the player to work. Choose a new player. You have 10 options. Choose the player to work. Formation, very strong. You have 5 options.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
There are 14 categories.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field and keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look to...
A shot toward the end zone, and the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Inside zone, there are 10
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
You have 3 options.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The RPO fire complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Play action.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offensive momentum. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. Shakes off the defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throwing catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's still third and goal. Dropping back, it's Proctor. He caught it. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Slams ahead. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. At the 20, he's got space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Just feeds the running back. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down.
Entering play call, coach
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catches signaled for and made. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
There are 6 categories.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Trails is selected.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, tackling that guy.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that's third down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eye. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering play call, concept, Ohio, there are 5
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gentry. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Excellent field position here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in his offense.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll leave first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time this requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Give to the running back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here on 3rd down.
You have 19 options. H. is selected.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they will score! Touchdown, Oregon! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who really enjoy this win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the reps, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on this one.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And he made the extra point without problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5.
Entering normal. There are 2 categories.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
18 options. Tampa 2 is selected.
From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 13 on to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Morton. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Entering play call.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Oregon 21, Houston 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense.
Division.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Slips a tackle. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 3rd down play from the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down.
Entering quick pass. There are 6
the offense set for a 1st down play.
Slant out trails is selected.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up.
Slant out trails is selected.
Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He's going to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of bore over exactly what has transpired so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Entering play
He's
call.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
D-screen. Tackle over. Spread Y slot. 5WR3. Spread Y flex. Wing trips up. Normal Y off W. Tackle over cluster.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Double. Formation. There. Choose a player to. Choose a new player. Choose a player to. Formation. There are 8 categories. 5. Double.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Still running at the 35. And he's brought down after a nice game.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Morton. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in.
Entering
the tackle
play
is
call,
made, but he's got it first and
suggestions.
goal
There
from
are
the
8
6.
categories. You
The
have
offense
15
threatening,
options.
close to the end
Inside
zone now with a
selected.
new set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to
Entering
the
play call,
2-yard line.
formation, concept, formation, L, Mort, RPO, smash.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line,
Entering
right on
play
the
call,
doorstep of
player.
Pater.
There are 8
The Ducks want to
categories.
pick
You
up
have
the
9
tempo.
options. Martin is selected.
Grab near the marker. It's Morton.
Entering
And to the
play call,
hallelujah
coach
land.
suggestions. There are 8
Touchdown,
categories. You
Ducks.
have 15 options.
This
Advent
dude is
selected.
revving his engine like that
Entering
duck coming
play
out on a
call, special
motorcycle. He
teams.
is
You have
putting up
5
points and
options.
finding the
Kickoff
promised
rule is
land.
selected.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and
One
make
Robert
big plays.
Chris.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Free fire is
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Free fire is selected. Give cushion.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Morton. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
You have 3 options. HB blast.
Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Inside zone, there are 10 categories. You have 19 options. HB Sting is selected.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Concept. There are 8 play action pass. You have jet padu. Jet padu. Concept. Keep pass. Inverted concept. There are 8 categories.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Entering play concept. Keep pass. Play high. Concept. There are 8 categories. Play action. From shotgun. Sing. Shotgun. Option is set to 5. From 8. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 10 options. Choose a player to replace. You have 11. Formation. D screen. Shallow. D tackle over.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock.
Concept.
Didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Play type. Concept. There are 8. Option is set to 5. 5 D shallow D screen. Shallow cross.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Formation. Option is set to option is set to 5 double mesh spot double pivot. Formation. There are 8. Choose the player to choose a new player. Choose the player to formation. There are 5 double pivot.
Yet another penalty, and it's 1st and 25. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Formation.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Ducks are flying down the field.
Audible.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The offense in hurry-up mode. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense in an empty set.
Gold fireman is selected.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Entering play call over.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now can be getting the ball back.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Morton. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and beating blocks, beating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
There are 2 categories.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Makes one man miss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Across the floor of the screen. RPO red. RPO red.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's got to be demoralizing for the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
From time. Prevent.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
There are 6 categories.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.
Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering Weekly Advanced Summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Ready to Advance is selected. CFP Games Schedule. CFP Bracket. Entering 2032 College Football Playoff screen. Entering the Heisman Watch. Entering Heisman Watch spreadsheet screen. Entering Players of the Week. Conference, CFP Top 25. Entering, warning, yes, no. Actions you, CFP teams, CFP Top 25. Entering, goals spreadsheet screen.